everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity. Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is the Mo and Katy Show.
Like how we bopped
Happy
our heads
November.
at the same time?
We do
I know,
bop
can you
our
believe
heads
it?
in the same direction.
I apologize. Suggs was like, "Hey, where were you guys last week?" She goes, "I went." I'm like, "Yeah, we were just busy." She's like, "Well, I knew you were traveling." I said, "I'm so sorry." So, we'll do better about letting people know when we're not out there.
Yeah, sorry. We
But
took a bye week.
Yes,
Mo was out west.
But I go west, young Mo. I was younger then when I went. But I am making it up to Suggs today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
anyway,
I look
how are
forward
you?
to this. So, I'm doing okay, Moe. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Well,
You've had a good week. You've had some speaking engagements. You actually got to do something in person,
I
which
know.
is really exciting.
It was weird.
So, I'm sure it was. So we're here doing our thing. Folks, what does November look like for you? Are you, keeping nice and busy, gearing up for the holidays? I'm starting to get a little bit excited about the holidays.
Yeah, we had Veterans Day yesterday. All the
We
things
did.
Veterans Day. So thank
Yes,
you for
and Mo,
all
I
of
just
those who
want
have
to-
served. Huh?
Thank you for your service. You and Jen, thank you both for your service.
Our
That's really
pleasure.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I was going to say I'm excited about the holidays, but I also get excited about hollandaise because I like it. But that has nothing to do with what we're
Well,
talking about.
the difference, though, is, of course, the creamy texture. But you can celebrate hollandaise every day.
Every day
Yeah.
is hollandaise day.
Yeah. Do they have, like, seasonal hollandaise? Like Christmas
Like
hollandaise?
pumpkin holidays, hollandaise.
Yeah, like no, but like the Christmas hollandaise could have, like, a mint tint or flavor to it.
like
Pumpkin.
peep hollandaise for the spring.
Dude! Seriously, it could have, like marshmallow. Does that exist? Do you know if it exists?
I have only I don't know. I mean,
So
I think-
what we need to know, this is the first call to action.
Okay,
do-
we're not wasting any time today.
Seasonal
Except we are.
hollandaise, not to be confused with seasonal holidays. Does seasonal hollandaise exist?
Interesting.
And if not, should it?
Should
and
it?
if it doesn't, and it should, then we
Mm-hmm.
own the rights to seasonal hollandaise.
Copyright. Mo and Katy Show.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
You're welcome.
May your eggs Benedict keep running. Okay. It's only real good eggs Benedict. Don't get me started on eggs Benedict. We have a whole eggs Benedict story. We will not do that. All right. So, my goodness. November, speaking engagements, hollandaise, all things going on in the world.
Wow, you should see Katie's
Tell us.
face right now. It is frightening.
Tell us, Mo, what else is going on in the world?
Well, what's going on in the world today for me, Katy, aside from scary hollandaise face, is making up to Kristen Suggs for last week's bye week without personally telling her. I'm sorry. But
Oh, fair enough.
Lego now has a Home Alone set. And this thing is cool.
that's awesome.
So, couple different things that make it cool. I'm gonna do the suspense. Like, this is what's cool about it, right? So it's cool. It's a Lego. It's called the Legos Ideas, and so people can submit ideas, and then a designer works with the idea. So this design was actually submitted by a 28-year-old from Ukraine, which kind of makes me wonder, like, hasn't Home Alone been out for more than 28 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably around 30 at least.
Yeah. So what I think is really cool is that there's some movies that
I'll
are.
Google while you talk.
So you're not going to listen while I talk?
I'm listening.
Google
I can
while
Google
you
and
work.
listen. Oh, it came out in 1990. So close.
Okay. Anyway, my
That was the
point
year I
is
graduated
this
from high
20.
school.
Anyway, the point is this 28-year-old from Ukraine would like so into the Home Alone movie that he submitted this idea to the Lego people, and the designer made it. And so it's really cool. It's 3,955 pieces. So it's the largest set ever created from a Lego ideas concept.
Wow.
And so it's got like these mechanisms that open up the house. The walls separate in the middle to open up sideways. The roof opens upward. But this is the coolest part. It's split into an advent calendar-like 24 build
Stop
bags.
It.
And
are you serious?
yeah, so you build the house in sequence with the movie. So first you meet the robbers, then you meet the robbers in their van, then you end with Kevin's reunion. Yeah, brilliant.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yes.
I love that. You know what? I'm kind of dying right now too because my dad is a Lego aficionado.
Did he finish the typewriter?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Okay, so you're not a dad aficionado, just your dad's a Lego aficionado. Okay.
Just notice the way I'm going on with.
I'm surprised you haven't muted me yet.
His favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. Dude.
Well, here's
seriously.
the deal. It's out of stock, but it is available for purchase.
Well, that's not nice. That's like saying, "Here, I got you a cookie. I'm going to eat it." That's the equivalent of what you just did.
That's not at all like it. What's the cookie in that analogy?
I don't know. I just you dangled something in front of my face that I can't have.
Well, at least it wasn't a participle. You're welcome.
Dude, that's so cool. I love the Advent calendar idea too. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think and it's so cool because Advent calendars usually you like open and you take something out. This is the complete opposite of that, where you open up a bag, you build that piece, so when you get done,
so cool.
29 days later, you'll have the entire McAllister house. I think that's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant.
It's so smart. So smart.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. So I want to tell you something else that's going on in the world that I heard about that I thought was also pretty brilliant and inventive. Apparently this is something all over the country, but I first heard of it in a story. It's a high school in California.
Yeah, there's high schools all over the country.
Well, yes, there are. Sanger High School in California was one of the many schools that did this, but they have a day that's called Bring Anything But a Backpack Day. So the kids come to school with their supplies, and they are allowed to carry those supplies, but it has to be in anything but a backpack.
Huh.
Now, these kids get really crazy creative of it. So I've seen pictures of a kid pushing another kid down the hall in a Target shopping cart. Some kid brought in like a cabinet from home that he carried around all day. There's another child that has a pet carrier that they put their school supplies in.
Oh, that's smart, yeah.
Another student put it inside a microwave and carried the microwave around all day. There are kids with strollers, Little Tikes shopping carts, guitar and instrument cases. So they basically put their stuff in anything but a backpack and carried their stuff around school.
I have never heard of that.
There's a bird cage. This one kid brought in like a rolling file drawer that she just rolled around all day.
That's hilarious. I've never heard of that.
A bucket, a laundry hamper,
Love it.
Pots and pans, all kinds of things.
I've never heard
I think the baby strollers are my favorite because they just have this baby stroller with all their books piled in it, pushing it down the hall. But I thought that was just so brilliant.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so some schools do it as like a spirit. So apparently it was like an October thing. It was like an October Spirit Month thing. But the first one I had heard of is Sanger High School in California. They did it. And I love that you've got to be creative. You don't just, okay, I can't take a backpack, I'll just put them in this other bag. But they're like looking around the house like, what can I carry around at school all day and put my stuff in?
That's some divergent thinking. I love it.
It is very much some divergent thinking.
I thought
it was
so
really
cool.
Fantastic. So yeah, and it reminds me on 7-Eleven Day, which I'm not sure if that's July 11th. I mean, that would make sense. But 7-Eleven has a day where they have free Slurpees. I think that's 7-Eleven Day. But there's another day where you can bring in any container from home and fill it with free Slurpee. And so, like, my boys have done this before. Like, they'll take an empty milk jug and fill it with Slurpee. They'll take a pot, like a boiling pot, and fill it with Slurpee or a bucket.
So what people in Sanger High School are doing is they're taking baby strollers to 7-Eleven and filling it with Slurpee.
That's what they're doing.
That's cool.
One kid has a shop vac that he emptied and put his books in.
Oh my
Another one has a
gosh.
fishing net. It's so funny.
That's really cool. I've never heard of that. So, second call to action.
Yes.
Have you heard of anything but a backpack? Day?
Yes, wheelbarrows, all kinds of things.
That's crazy. I love it.
I know. I love that too. I love the creativity and the divergent thinking. So,
Yep.
yeah. So tell us, what would you use as a backpack? What would you like
Ooh,
to
that's a
carry
better
around
call to action. Yeah.
your high school all day? So, all right. Well, speaking of carrying a lot of things around, I tend to carry a lot of things around with me, and
Well, because you have a
sometimes we
suitcase,
use-
shoulder bag.
True. We use, kind of euphemisms for when we carry things around. And have you ever heard someone refer to something as a buttload of something? Have you ever heard that term?
Yeah, usually out of my own mouth.
Okay, so that just sounds like a term. Did you know, though, that this is my quirky fact, Mo, that a buttload is actually a real measurement?
Expand, please.
Could you research.
Could you expand your butt, please?
I would like Carrie Ward to know that I did my research today for my quirky fact.
You know what's going to happen is I'm going to get the text.
So the word butt comes from the medieval French word for bottle. So a buttload used to be a proper measurement unit for beverages.
Hang on. I can't get over the fact that you are saying buttload. It just doesn't match. But okay, continue. Bottle.
A buttload is...
Wait. Don't you work with children?
I do.
Okay. Maxwell, cover your ears.
A buttload used to be a proper measurement for units of beverage during the medieval age in England. Now, people just throw it around now referring to a large amount, but it is actually a derivative of the French word bottle.
So it's actually a measure of volume, not a measure of...
It is.
Okay.
So we use it for everything.
What is
I've got a buttload of homework.
Well, yeah,
What
that doesn't make sense unless your homework is as a bartender. What? So what
Which,
is
if
a
it is, then I
buttload?
question what your education consists of.
How many? Don't be Googling now. How many? What is the actual ounces or liters? What is one buttload? Is it like a pint?
It is actually 126 gallons of wine specifically.
Oh, that is a buttload. What? You said butt means bottle? That's the biggest
but it's like a
damn
bottle
I've
load.
ever seen. What? Wait, a buttload is gallons? How many gallons?
126.
No, hang on a second. This started over in France and Europe. They don't use gallons.
Yes.
They use liters and barrels, right?
They barrels, yeah. It has to do with the barrel. It's 2 hogshead.
What?
So if you got a buttload of stuff, you don't only have a buttload, you have 2 hogshead.
Well, if I had 2 hogshead in my butt, that would be a load.
a two hogshead in the butt is worth 2 in the...
Yeah, I think
right,
it's
well,
one buttload if I land and 2 hogshead if I
Two
see.
two hogshead if I see. All right, well, Mo, tell us what today
No,
is.
hang on. I just So a buttload is 126 gallons.
Yes.
Okay.
By
So if we
historical
were to
definition.
convert, I just want to make it, if we're going to use these terms of measurements
Yes.
correctly, if somebody said I have a buttload of homework, they have 126 gallons
Mm-hmm.
of homework, I would like to convert the gallons to volume. So there has to be some kind of conversion, like 126 gallons equals something. Or you could do a flow
I wonder
rate,
if-
and like
if-
126 gallons at a certain flow rate of, time,
Yeah.
time per gallon or something like that could equate to an actual time. So if we could do the conversion from gallons to time, and of course you can pick your flow rate or whatever, but I think that would make sense.
Pick your
to me.
mom's flow rate. You pick your mom's flow rate. All right.
Yeah, nice. I did it a buttload of times.
I feel like I want a buttload to metric converter on my phone or
Well,
something.
that's why I
There
question
should be an app.
That's why I question the 126 gallons, because 126 gallons. Could you do 126 gallons to liters? I think that would make more sense. Now, I don't think it's going to be a round number, but I question 126 gallons because that's not a metric.
Well, I Googled it.
I'm sure you did. Okay, speaking of carrying stuff around, Today is Chicken Soup for the Soul Day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I thought this was kind of cool. Like I know we joke around quite a bit, but it's talking about exploring and unpacking deep-rooted emotional issues and looking for inspiration to lead more fulfilling lives. And I think that,
I love that.
As jokey as we always are, that you and I have had some darker moments when we're just kind of mucking through stuff, and you were always good about.
Absolutely.
You always tell me, if you're feeling the muck, I will crawl down in the pit and hold your hand while we muck it out together. So I'm always appreciative.
Well, and you do the same thing for me, Moe.
Yeah, well, you've done it a buttload of times for me, but so this is another reason I think it's cool. So I didn't realize the franchise started in 1990, but the two life coaches, Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen, I was on a flight and through some not so surreptitious spying, I noticed that I was sitting next to Jack Canfield.
Yes,
and
yes.
It just kind of and I'm over on my phone Googling. I'm like, Jack Canfield, and I'm like looking at his boarding pass, if I'm being honest. So I had to rip it out of his hand, but I got a good look at it. But yeah, so he and his partner are both life coaches. They started it, and what they wanted to do was just compile 100 different motivational stories in the form of a book.
Wow.
But as you know, since now it's just kind of coming into everything else, like chicken soup for the teen, chicken soup for the buttload converter, chicken soup for But I thought this was cool though.
Soup for the backpack.
Yeah. They actually didn't decide the title like right away. They said, okay, we're going to meditate every day until we come up with a title they like. And it was actually Jack Canfield, my seatmate on the flight.
That's so cool.
He said he did meditation and he thought about his grandma's chicken soup. And he said, you know what? This book is going to heal people from the inside, just like his grandma's chicken soup could cure anything. So.
I love that. And you know what, Moe? I've actually heard, I think in one of the Amazon reviews, somebody kind of compared your storytelling and your anecdotes to Chicken Soup for the Soul. Like they're those feel-good stories with a lesson.
Really?
And, so, yeah, you're in good company. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's kind of
And
cool. I'll have to go find that
agree.
Amazon review, but yeah. Thank you, whoever wrote
You have to
it.
go pay that person that $20 you promised
Yeah, right?
them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, that is a perfect transition because it is Mo and Katy Show Blend Day,
The blend.
everybody.
Yeah.
The Blend. And we have a special guest today. And he is a podcast host as well. This is Randall Jones. And I believe Randy is getting ready to have one of the Chicken Soup for the Soul creators on his podcast soon.
Yep.
He just posted that. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
perfect
and
timing.
This is a guy that's great. He's positive, and his book is called Show Me, and he basically interviewed 200 people. And what I really love about he takes all the lessons that they've learned, whether it's in business or life, or there's a buttload of them in there. But one thing he does is he always focuses on the positive, and I love that.
He does.
So
he does, and he's had Mo as a guest on his podcast, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really, really a good listen.
Yeah, so we'll roll right over to that. I think we're just going to jump right into the conversation.
That's right. Absolutely enjoy our conversation with Randy Jones.
We're serving up a freshly brewed blend of gratitude, humor, and positivity.
Offering a fresh perspective by talking to someone who's not Mo
Or Katy.
on how gratitude, humor, and positivity work in their life.
It's the Mo and Katy Show Blend.
Randall
Kenneth Jones, please.
If you're
Randall
nasty.
Kenneth Jones.
So, speaker, actor, bunny hater, and yeah.
Fair enough.
And
Bunny
your
hater,
host,
yeah.
Leporophobe, yes.
Leporophobe.
And you're hosting
Yeah.
the Jones.Show podcast. You talked about switching it to Jonesing for good. Are you keeping Jones.Show?
No, it's Jones.Show
Got
with
it.
the hashtag Jonesing for good. And it works together as the pair. That's part of the logo. But I'm Jonesing for good. I'm
Absolutely.
looking for the good in the world.
Which is
I'm
why
looking
we
to
wanted
make
to
people
talk to
happy.
you.
I'm
And
looking
that's
to
why,
enjoy people.
and that's why I love your book.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you focus on the positives. And I also love the fact that you call yourself an infotainer. But I am excited to get to call you friend.
Mhm.
So
You are very dear to me. I'm thrilled to be on the Mo and Katy Show.
We're thrilled to have you.
And I did drop enough hints. I want to be on the show.
Oh, I thought that was
so
you
finally,
talking. I didn't know-
you
I
all
didn't know
figured
that was
out
him.
that I
Okay.
wanted to be on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Randy, our tenets are gratitude, humor, and positivity, which you may have heard that.
Right.
And we're grateful for your time. We know that I've been told you have a wicked sense of humor, so enjoying that. But we have that emphasis
pressure.
on positivity in common. So is there anything about yourself, anything about you that Mo missed in her intro that you'd like for us to
it was
know?
brief. It was a brief intro.
True.
it was a brief intro, but one thing I think, because it is a challenge to live a positive life, it's a challenge to look for the best in people. I am doing this somewhat selfishly because I don't want to fall into the trap of negativity. I don't want to become a cranky old man. I was an idealistic young man. I missed him. I wanted him back. And this is an effort to live this way. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is an effort. I'm very blessed that two of my main mentors are Peggy Post from the Emily Post Institute. So there is a manners aspect. Manners, please, thank you. That's important to me. I try to live by what would Emily Post do. My other major mentor, who is ridiculously good to me, which is Aaron Brockovich.
Yep.
And that's a do the right thing. So I think if you take those two ladies and you put them, if they had a baby,
wait.
it would be me. I can't wait to tell them that I said that. If Peggy Post and Aaron Brockovich had a baby, it would be me.
But no, so one thing I want to say, you talk about manners and you talk about Emily Post and manners, and you talk about Aaron Brockovich and doing the right thing. Where do you fall on returning shopping carts in a parking lot?
That's important.
I have improved tremendously. So Mo comes on my show, tells the story about she fell in love with Jen when Jen was picking up garbage in a movie theater from other people. Okay, that is kind of wonderful. And then she says, Jen is the type that goes around and cleans up parking lots for, the shopping carts. And I don't do that. So I do too. It's not like I just leave them in the middle for someone to hit. I make sure they're stationary and stable, but now it's guilt. It's just total and complete guilt.
You've ruined him.
I've sent many, many, many videos of me returning them, me being very unhappy and returning them to the front by the store because I just feel so bad now. I've been shamed.
Yes, good.
Cart shame.
I've been Mo shamed and Jen shamed.
Cart shaming, yes.
Cart shaming. Cart
It's a
shaming.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so cart shaming could be one of your words, but if you had to use only 3 adjectives to describe yourself, what would they be?
That's a really mean question.
I know.
We're so mean.
I know we are.
3 adjectives. I am told I'm funny.
Okay.
I believe I'm attentive.
Concur. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
And I think I'm nice.
Yep.
I'm not going to say kind because I think kind goes a little bit further into Emily Post land, and I'm not sure I'm that good a person.
Shopping cart.
I make mistakes in front of Peggy Post from Emily Post all the time. I chew with my mouth full. I mean, I've done it all. I practically spilt water. I'm a disaster in front of her, and she forgives me every time. I think I'm nice, and I think kind is the step that I would try to move toward.
Oh, I like that. I like how you squeezed in 4 adjectives though, because you're, nice.
Well, I don't follow the rules at all.
No, I know, and I'm not going to follow them
You
either.
just said rule breaker.
Yeah,
That's another
yeah,
one.
I'm not going to follow mine either. But
I just squeezed in 5.
there you go.
And I'm damn good looking too. And since this is audio only, you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a handsome man.
Yeah, there's so few of you left. Well, I just want you to know that when I see you, and I got to have dinner with you, we've talked on podcasts, we've talked on audio, we've talked, and I've seen you perform, and I've listened to you on, we're dropping in on Clubhouse now and again. But I see in you a performer who is larger than life. That's also cheating the system, connected, but most importantly, you're also very mentoring. And I really love how that's how I see you. And those are the things that I see in you. And again, as a friend, I look up to you with that too.
Awesome. Well, I see a communicator, very clear communicator who is detail aware.
See, attentive. You guys are on the same.
I love
Yeah.
that. And
I'm a Virgo. It's something I can't help. And it's really annoying to some people. Yeah. I want people to know, Amelia Antonetti, who I'm so blessed to work with, has Genius Key at geniuskey.com, and that identifies your genius. My genius was not creative, wasn't funny. My genius was I'm a teacher.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And I absolutely do believe that I am a teacher. And I think if you can understand your genius, what you're best at, everything really kind of falls underneath
That's
that.
fantastic.
And I'm really glad that I know that and I recognize that in myself.
Yeah.
Why does it take us so long to figure some of these things
I
out?
know, right?
Things we're discovering.
But you know what else is cool? I'm 59 and I started this process when I moved to Naples. I started interviewing people because I wanted to learn from them. It went into the newspaper, then became a book, now became a podcast. 200 interviews later, and 10 years later, I'm a completely different person who just loves learning about myself and about the people around me so much more than I ever thought I would.
Yeah.
It's changed me in such a profound way, in such a positive way, and it's work.
Yep. Well, it's a choice.
But
It's a
so
choice.
satisfying.
And it's a
Yeah.
choice. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
and it's
Mhm.
funny as you're saying that. I'm thinking about something that Katy says all the time about imprints that people make on your life, and you can't help but be changed when you are engaging with that many people and seeking out the positive in them. You can't help but change, and so I think it's awesome. Well, I think some people do have these moments in their lives and they don't change, and that's unfortunate. But
Yeah.
you can't help but be changed when you have that kind of impact with people. So.
Is that in your book? Because that's very astute of you to say.
It's about to be when I grab my Sharpie.
Right. Well,
You could add it by hand.
that's right. Every
book.
single book. I have two more adjectives. We got off on
Oh, okay. Sorry.
on a trail. I'm not going to call it a bunny trail, but we
Yeah.
got off on a trail. Sorry, too soon. Also, Randy, two other things I noticed and appreciate about you, that you are charismatic and enthusiastic. And I feel like that stuff is contagious. Like when you're around someone who has as much love for life and enthusiasm as you do, you can't help but feel the same way. So I really appreciate that.
I'm blushing. I mean, I don't know. It's always interesting for people to tell you. And frankly, it's interesting when they tell you the sides that maybe you need to work on as well. My friend Jeffrey Hazlett, major thought leader, had said to me really great advice, because I like everyone to like me. He said, you can't be a thought leader and not have enemies.
Yep. That's good. So gratitude, humor, and positivity together. How do you see those three things working in your life to challenge you and make you a better person?
It's who I am. And I'm going to use a word, and I don't really like buzzwords, but I really think this has become more and more and more popular. And I think it's true because I think we're obsessed with truth. A lot of people think this is the truth. Other people think this is the truth. I do think people want and recognize authenticity.
Yep. Yep.
And I am to a point also in my life, I don't have anything else. That's it. I'm not going, but I don't, the whole idea about you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Oh, no, that's a lazy old dog. That's
Yep.
not true. I am an aging dog. I'm not saying I'm an old dog. I'm an aging dog who's learned a lot of new tricks because I wanted to.
That's great.
If you have a gift and you don't recognize it as a gift, you have to find a way to recognize those skills in you,
Yep.
your genius, your gifts, who you are. I just didn't know. I thought everybody was like that.
We'll have to do Amelia's genius key then.
Geniuskey.com.
Yeah.
And I have to say, she actually did, a session with my husband and I on our genius keys that conflict. And she explained our relationship to us. And she explained my husband after 24 years. She explained him to me better than I knew him.
Wow. That's
Really.
cool. That's
She did.
powerful.
Yeah, she did. It was absolutely amazing. But I'm a master teacher.
Yep.
Awesome.
And when I accept that and understand that and approach all of my work from the standpoint of teaching other people, it feels good. It helps the authenticity. So kind of a long answer, but I think
Perfect.
an important one.
That's perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Well, awesome. So just two more things to land the plane here, if I can use a pilot reference. Where can
Why on
people-
earth would you use a pilot reference?
Someone on the
Has been
podcast.
drinking the little mini bottles. No?
So just tell us, Randy, where can we find out? Just direct us to all of your stuff. If you have an email, distro, a website, of course, your podcast. Just kind of give us all the.
And we'll put it in the show notes
We'll
as
put
well.
it in the show notes as well.
It's all on RandallKennethJones.com.
Okay.
This is the benefit to having Jones right now because it's easy to spell. RandallKennethJones.com. The show is actually, the podcast is Jones.Show, which is also a URL. So if you put in Jones.Show, it will come up to the page, but it will also, it's every podcast platform imaginable.
Okay, so just to wrap this up, I warned you, I asked you to share with us a dad joke. And I know you've got a son and a daughter, but I want to know your worst, best, is it best worst or worst best?
Sure.
Dad joke.
Oh, I have, you did not warn me.
Read your email.
I don't know anything about this, and I am the worst joke teller.
Oh, this is one. These are the best ones. These are the best ones.
I don't remember jokes. I mean, knock, knock, who's there? Okay, I give you a knock, knock joke.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Interrupting cow. Moo! That's the best I got. That's the best I got. And I guess a dad could be the farmer and be raising the cow. I'm just not. My husband is so funny.
A dad joke is not a joke about a dad.
I thought you said a dad. What kind of joke did you want?
Well, a dad joke is
It's
not
like corny,
a joke,
like a real super corny joke.
Yeah, that.
Well, that worked. I thought you said a dad joke, and I certainly didn't know what that was. You were saying kids and stuff. A gag joke.
No, dad. DAD. What you just gave was a dad joke.
Okay.
But
Corny.
a dad joke is an eye rolling, groan worthy. What you just did.
Oh my God! Everything I say that I think is funny, my kids groan and roll their eyes. So that could
then
be,
you are
I have done nothing but spew dad nonsense for the last 20 minutes. In their eyes. I'm a terrible. I tell jokes. I'm a storyteller. And one of the things I will say that I'm so lucky I'm able to do 200 interviews, which I'm so far over it, I don't even know. I take the best of those interviews, and that's what people say. What do you do with it? I teach it as a keynote, as an instructor, and I customize to what message the audience wants. But I teach Aaron Brockovich, I teach Peggy Post, I teach Barbara Corcoran.
Well, what a great thing to share with people. And again, as a teacher, the fact that you have had these interviews. And there are a lot of people who will never have the contact with those people that you did, and you're able to share with them. So it is almost like they've had those interviews and those contacts. That's what I think is so cool. Like reading the book.
So like if I could talk about, for example, that I spent, a half an hour hanging out in Pat Benatar's dressing room last weekend, you could
I saw that on,
Yeah. It's pretty, that's awesome. It just never sucks. It just never sucks.
Hey, tell Katy the one thing about you that is no one else in the world can say.
I covered Barry Manilow in Bulgaria, accompanied by Sheryl Crow on piano.
Oh.
I am confident no one else is saying I made it through the rain.
Oh, it's a good song.
By Barry Manilow in Bulgaria, accompanied by Sheryl Crow on piano. I'm it. I'm it.
Probably that's
fair.
That's it.
Yeah.
Give him a sash.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I am a queen, so I'll take that. So,
this is awesome.
Randy, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you for reminding us that gratitude, humor, and positivity have a role in our lives. We really appreciate that.
What a thrill, seriously. And I love what you do. And I thank you for doing it.
Well, I think we're both force multipliers. There's something about math in there, but I know I love that. Positivity is a choice. It's not always an easy one. And in some days it's easier or harder than others. But
I think it's important to acknowledge it. It is work to do this. I want to judge the people I see too.
Yeah.
I want to I want to get mad. I want to get angry. You've never seen me on social media say anything cruel about a politician.
Yep. Yep.
Very difficult to do.
Yeah.
But I also don't feel like I should ever talk about anything unless I am an educated professional on that topic.
Wow.
And unless I won't vote for something, unless I've taken the time to really look into the person, the issue, the topic, I'm not just going to vote. I take that kind of stuff seriously. I'm not going to share an opinion unless it is an educated opinion. And the education can't be something I heard last night at a bar.
Yep.
That's really good.
Wish we had more people like that.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I brought it up, because I really would like people to think about that.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one thing, the thing that we say when we close out our show is we remind our listeners to be grateful, to keep laughing, and to stay positive. So that's a perfect ending for us today. And again, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Randy.
It is my pleasure.
Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by HookSounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katy.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katy.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.